Hey guys, welcome to Bloggers United. Welcome to another video, and today's game has finished with Athletic Bilbao 1, Barcelona 0, and the first La Liga game of the season has finished for Barcelona with a defeat away at El Nuevo San Mamés. It was a very difficult game, as it always is, playing against Bilbao away from home, or playing against Bilbao. They're always a really difficult team to face. They are a very good team that makes things very difficult for us, as we've seen in the past few years. And having not the whole squad available for us, didn't make it any better. Some other things that I'm going to discuss throughout the video, I think it's going to be the reason for us not winning this game. But like I said, it was a very difficult game. Playing against this team is always difficult, doesn't matter who you have. And let's get into the video. The lineup for the game was with Valverde, and he have the top with a 4-3-3, and Marc-André ter Stegen in it, Clement Lenglet and Gerard Piqué in central defense, and Semedo and Alba at the wing backs. Then Aleñá, Frenkie de Jong and Sergio Roberto in midfield, and a forward line of Luis Suarez, Ousmane Dembélé and Antoine Griezmann. And Athletic Bilbao went with Unai Simon in net, Alvarez and Núñez in defense, Capa and Yuri at the fullbacks, and Garcia and Lopez at the double pivot, with Oscar de Marcos, Raúl Garcia and Iker Muniain in as the number 10s, and Inaki Williams up top. Now, I want to put this out. The game was alright. Barcelona, it wasn't the best game for Barcelona, I must admit, but at least they gave attitude. They played well. In between the lines, this was better than the 0-0 last season, even though we lost. This was better. The team played with a better attitude. They were trying for moments to do things. Frenkie de Jong, in his debut La Liga, I thought he was pretty good. I didn't remember him losing the ball at all times. I think he might have misplaced 2 passes during the whole game. But within the lines, it was pretty good. I thought Griezmann had a really hard debut. Playing as a number 9 didn't help when Suarez got injured. And talking about Suarez's injury, it doesn't seem like it's the knee. Seems like it was something more like somewhere around the hamstring, and we'll see reports about it. I hope it's not a long-term injury. I think we really need Suarez for the season if we are to go in for all the trophies. I think the game started well. It was always going to be a very difficult game. I thought the midfield was good, and as much as I criticize Valverde, I think that today is a day to just give him props, because he did what he had to do, which was don't go. As soon as Suarez fell injured, I was like, oh no. At halftime, he's going to put Busquets and Rakitic back in midfield, and God knows, put Sergio Roberto up top. But no, he stuck with the game plan and did what I would have done, which was Rafinha in for Suarez, Rakitic in for Aleñá, and later on bring in Rafinha back in midfield and put Carlos Perez up top. It's true that we needed more offensive power up top, but Messi is going to be coming back. Suarez hopefully is not going to have a really bad injury. It didn't look that serious to me. It just seemed like he was like trouble. He had trouble in his leg, and he should be fine. I hope so. But it was the game within the lines. It was great. Ter Stegen was the protagonist in the first half with some amazing saves, as he always seems to be against Athletic. Like Ter Stegen this season, I'm afraid that he's going to have to be Superman once again. The central defenders were fine. I think Clement Lenglet and Piqué were fine in their job. They're good passing. Piqué, I think, was really good throughout the whole game. Semedo, I thought he was really good actually, going forward, driving the ball forward. He was giving us a lot, progressing with ball progression. I thought Alba more of the same. He was fine. I just think that with Griezmann in that left wing, he was having issues trying to link up with Jordi Alba. I just think Griezmann overall had troubles during the game trying to adapt to Barcelona's play style, and it's completely understandable. He just came in. He's going from playing with Diego Simeone to playing to Barcelona, and that is a big difference. So it's going to take some time to adapt. I think that he's a good player and will develop in the coming games. I hope so. Aleñá, he was fine for moments of the game, but this is what I say about Aleñá. I think that he kind of disappears for periods of the game where you really don't notice him, and I think that it's important to have Aleñá being a little more active during the game, being more protagonist, showing up for the ball more. I think Frankie de Jong at times was out of options. Sergio Roberto tried to do whatever he could in midfield. Although I say that we overall need a midfield that's going to move the ball a little bit quicker, and we sort of did. We tried to do that. But this game against Athletic, it was a very physical game. Like today, you really miss the likes of Arturo Vidal in this game. He's a player that I'm hoping that he wasn't available like physically, and I'm sure that that's the case because Artur also wasn't available to play this game. But Arturo Vidal really would have given us the competitive edge that we need in this game. Like you see Garcia pressing, and we just needed something like that. Lucien Suarez didn't help at all in that situation. He was fine. He almost scored from a bad pass from one of the center backs, and Suarez caught that while he was like kind of complaining about the injury and hit the post. Rafinha hits the post. We have multiple times where we could have scored goals in this game, but again, we didn't create much. Dembele was fine for moments of the game. He was trying to do things. He was playing really well with Frankie de Jong and Rafinha. I really like that. I like to see that he seems to be more integrated into the team, that he finally is getting adapted with playing with his teammates. He's starting his third season at Barcelona, and I hope that with the help of his teammates and him getting more confident, more game time, he will become the player that he's supposed to be. I thought that Rafinha was the man of the match. For me, hands down, he was great. The moment that he came on, he was trying to do things. He, in my opinion, tried to do that Messi role where he tried to do ball progression, create chances, dribble through, take players off time, try to take some shots. He forced Unai Simon for a fantastic save that even though when safe hit the post. So it was really good to see from Rafinha. It's just very unfortunate that Rafinha is being harmed by injuries in the past couple seasons, and he's a player that I would really count on. It's just that his fitness leaves me for concern that he might not be able to come in and contribute for the whole season. Otherwise, I know that he's a fantastic player, and I would really like to count Rafinha if possible. I just want to say that Coutinho seems to have agreed a deal with Bayern Munich. That is great. Apparently it's going to be a season-long loan with an option to buy. I think that it's the best we can do right now, and it does leave me for room to think that maybe Neymar is not happening to Barcelona, because if Coutinho is not in the deal, if Dembele is not in the deal, then I don't know how many more players are going to be offered to PSG, because we clearly don't have the money to just go out there and get the likes of Neymar just with the money that we currently have, which is non-existent. And now it's time to talk about the moment of the match, because it was Aduriz. I think we all remember Aduriz, the player that really gave us a really bad time at the Super Copa of España in 2016. Or 2015, but in the 2015-16 season, what an acrobatic move today that he did. First ball that he touches, probably 1 or 2 minutes in the pitch, goes ahead across from Kappa, and he goes ahead and does a bicycle kick. Fantastic move. Ter Stegen, I was literally thinking it like a couple of moments ago. Like, we played well, we need to generate more chances, but we cannot depend on Ter Stegen being Superman. And what happens 20 seconds later is that use proofs to second cannot save everything. It's not something that we should expect from him to do. And it was, I don't want to blame anyone, because I think that it was more merit of Athletic instead of fault from Barcelona. But if I had to blame someone, I think Piqué, he should have been, like, when I was looking at who was marking who, Semedo had 2 on him, and obviously he lost track of Aduriz. I think Piqué, like, Lane was already covering that area that Piqué was covering, so I thought that he lost Aduriz. But you know, he's a specialist. He's 38 years old. He will retire at the end of the season, but he's a specialist in losing his marker and getting a chance to put in the ball in the back of the net. It's gonna be a difficult time starting with a loss in the season. That's not definitely the way I want to start the season, but I hope that the team is gonna be able to play better the more game happens, and that's basically it. I thought that it was a good game. I would give the game a 7. The players gave really good effort. They play well. It was just a very difficult game. Doesn't matter who you play against Athletic Bilbao, and let's hope that Lionel Messi, Suarez, and company can get back into competitive rhythm, and let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Real said and done. Leave me your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, Blaugranas.